day is almost over. Now I'm thinking what are my goals in every language because I currently speak basic English and technically I speak English in a basic level of course, but it's enough to say that I can speak it. I speak it a little. Now what is my goal with English? To improve it of course, to get any certification, to continue learning enough to have a job related with English, but overall to become myself a better English speaker, to be more proficient on my English. That is my goal. In some years, get almost like a doctor, almost like a title of master in English, to become myself a very advanced English speaker. That is my goal with English. What is my goal with French? With French is to get a level of French like today is my level of English. Having a French enough to communicate the most essential thing, to understand the most of English I listen and I read. That is my goal with French. Or before my next birthday is that is possible. Also, what is my French with Japanese? With Japanese, my objective is more humble. My objective with Japanese just is to have more Japanese than zero. To speak, to read, to understand more Japanese, at least a year of Japanese, enough to consider that my Japanese is not zero, enough to write a letter, to complete at least the level N5 in Japanese, the most basic level of Japanese. That is my goal. And with my German is also a humble objective, but not as humble as my goal on Japanese. My goal with German is to acquire a basic but functional level during the weekends. It's not as short as French, but is you know is to study. I mean, I have studied my Japanese on nights and my German in my weekends. That means that I don't have the objective to have a great level in these languages, at least not for now, but to have enough to consider that I can communicate in that language as a leader. In German, because German is one of my favorite languages, is overall the speaking and the writing, not the listening and the reading. I am focused on being able to speak German because I love the sound of German. That is my goal with German. And are my goals in general, at least for the next year until I turn 35 years. In the future, more later, my objective is continue improving of these four languages overall on French and English, and maybe if in the future I dedic more time to German, I will I will leave the French. But in the future, when I'm able to communicate clearly in French, when my level will be when my level of French will be B1 or something like so, I can leave it in to continue studying German on the week and not on the weekend and not on the weekend, but in the week, and maybe I can switch the languages and just study French during the weekends and study German on the weeks. That are my goals in general for the next 200 days before I turn 35 years. That is what I want to say. Thank you so much.